There once was a man who had 4 sons. Wanting to teach them about the dangers of judging things too rapidly, he decided to send each of them on a journey, one after the other, to a distant pear tree. Now, each son went in on a different season. The first went in winter, the second in spring, and so on. And at the end of the year, he brought his children together and asked them what they'd seen. And the son who traveled in the winter, he described a gnarled and a twisted and a barren pear tree that stood stark and ugly against the land, against the backdrop of the land. The son, though, who went in the spring, disagreed. He said, "No, not at all. The tree seemed full of hope and promise, with green buds along its branches." The third son, who traveled in the summer, disagreed once more. He said, "What are you guys talking about? The pear tree he'd seen was covered in beautiful blossom that looked and they smelled fantastic." And finally, the last son, the son who made it his journey in the fall, disagreed with all of them. He described the tree laden with sweet and delicious pears that tasted better than any he'd eaten before. And when each son had spoken, the father said that they were all correct because they'd only seen one season of the pear tree's life. He explained to his sons that it's foolish and it's impossible to judge something in this manner. The essence of something, whether it's a tree or their fellow man, can only be measured as a whole at the end of the year, having seen in all its fullness. So to make your judgment in the winter is to miss the promise of spring, the beauty of summer, and the fruit of the fall. So my friends, I really want you to appreciate the moral of this story, because refuse to judge yourself, refuse to judge life, and refuse to judge other people based on a single mistake or a single challenging chapter of yours or their life. Refuse to let the pain of one season destroy the joy of those to come. So how often do we make quick judgments about ourselves or others based on one isolated incident or challenging season in their life? We let our perception of a situation color our entire worldview, missing out on the beauty and the promise that comes with every new day. But what if we took a step back and looked at life as a whole, embracing all of its different seasons? What if we refused to let the pain of winter dampen the hope of spring, the joy of summer, and the harvest of fall? My friends, the story of the pear tree teaches us a very important lesson about perspective and about perception. It reminds us that what we see is not always the truth, and that we must be careful not to make snap judgments based on a singular incident, based on a single snapshot in time. We must look at life in its entirety, with all its ups and with all its downs and its peaks and its valleys, and embrace each season as it comes. And when we do this, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, those around us, and the world that we live in. The first step is embracing all the seasons of life, is to recognize that they're all valuable and they're all necessary. They're a piece of a whole. Winter may seem bleak and barren, but it's essential for the growth and the renewal of the earth. Spring may be full of promise, but without the hard work and the patience of winter, it would not be possible. Summer may be beautiful and it may be bountiful, but it is the foundation laid in the previous seasons that make it so. And in the fall, with its harvest and with its abundance, is the culmination of all that has come before. What a valuable lesson that is. So when we begin to see life in this way, as a cycle of growth and renewal, we can begin to appreciate each season for what it is. We can learn to let go of our preconceived notions and to embrace the beauty of the present moment. We can find joy, And we can find hope even in the midst of difficult times. And we've surely gone through some difficult times over the past several years, knowing that they are a necessary part of our journey. It may not always be obvious in the moment, but know that they are necessary parts of our journey. So the next time you find yourself judging yourself or others based on a single snapshot, remember the story of the pear tree. Take a step back, breathe deeply, and embrace all the seasons of life. You never know what beauty and promise lies just around that corner, my friends. So, my friends, the story of the pear tree and the seasons of life teaches us an incredibly valuable lesson on judging ourselves and judging others based on only one season of ours or of their lives. It's easy to get caught up in the winter of our lives when everything seems bleak and when everything seems hopeless. But we must remember that spring always follows winter. We must learn to trust the process of life, and have faith that things will get better. By embracing that notion, by embracing that mindset that all seasons of our lives, we can experience the fullness of our existence and to grow into our full potential. So I encourage you to apply this lesson to our own life and to refuse to let the pain of one season destroy the joy of those to come. Keep moving forward and never give up on those dreams and on those aspirations. Remember, the fruit of your labor will eventually come to fruition, and the sweet taste of success will be worth it all. My friends, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and if you need a little help to help reach that next level of success that you're looking for, then I really encourage you to hit that link right beside this video. I'm a certified high-performance coach, and click that link and you'll get on my personal calendar for a free 1-hour strategy session so we can help you reach that next level of success, to talk about some of the challenges that you may be going through and some of the concerns you may be going through. So get on that calendar to see if high performance coaching is for you. And until next time, my friends, I'll see you right back here tomorrow morning for another morning rounds before your morning rounds. We'll talk then. Bye-bye.